I'm about to take a train to do the coastal hike just some kilometers away from Barcelona, and I'm gonna take you with me. So let's go. I just arrived to Garraf. That's the starting point of our hike together. The hike is 22 kilometers, 14 something miles. And I'm really using it as a metaphor of demonstrate to myself, reminder, no, that how do we get from where we are to where we want to go simply by putting one step in front of another. We often think it's like, well, I can't make the first step because I cannot see the step number 30 yet. But actually, all it takes is simply putting one step in front of another. So let's do this journey together. The sun is up and I stopped to put the sunscreen on and take off some clothes, and as I put the camera to film it, then some people were passing by and they saw me that I went to pick up my camera and I'm kind of going into the opposite direction from the route, and the guy is like, this way, no, hey, it's this way. And then he saw that I'm just taking the camera, he's like, okay. And it just kind of made how important it is also in life to have people around you who look out for you, and in general how important it is to look out for each other. And obviously this is the hike, but also in life, whether it's building a business, doing some form of self-development, or whatever is the endeavor, how important it is to have the people who can say, hey, no, this is the route. And also important is to listen to your heart, because sometimes we do want to take the path least traveled, like unbeaten path, but I believe we must do it consciously, because when we want to, we must do it consciously and know that, okay, I'm doing some sort of innovation here and I might not succeed, it might take me longer than going the standard path. So I think both are important. Stay connected with your heart to your heart, and also have people in your life who can notice when maybe you are going off route from the route that you initially wanted to take. It's just the beginning of the hike, but I already feel so emotional. I love walking. I just love walking. I like the process of walking, and I will make another video why I actually like it and why it works and why the walking is actually part of productivity, what it does to your brain. It lowers the amygdala activity, so it makes you more creative and less fearful because of the optical flow. Optical flow is like, as I'm moving in space right now, I'm also taking you through the optical flow. But as I'm walking here, I became a bit emotional. I haven't been hiking for quite a while, and especially alone. I love walking alone. And now there is this dream of mine that I didn't have before. And people say, don't tell anyone about your dreams. You know what? Tell everyone and take everyone on the journey with you. But guys, like I want to climb Everest. And I feel that this mountain is calling me. And I don't know, I don't know when, I don't know how. But I have this very strong feeling in me that this is what I want to do. And but I do want to say it out loud and make it permanent inside the video and leave this footage of my dream. And let's see if and how and what roads are gonna lead me to that. It's interesting how, when we hike, we actually have a map and we know what to expect. You see, in life, when we are doing something, especially building a business, we don't know when the steep section comes, when our heart rate gonna be elevated, meaning doubt, fears, uncertainty, anxiety. And when it's gonna be a leisurely walk, we don't know. If we would have a trail map, the same way as we have it for hikes, maybe we would doubt ourselves less. We are starting second steep stretch of the journey, so let's do this. And then coffee. Beautiful, the sparkles from the sea. So wonderful. We keep going. Maybe it's like 10 kilometers, maybe a little bit more now. I don't know how many hours I'm walking now. And I start to feel tired. And it's also interesting how being tired kind of makes you a little bit more present, even more present. So it's less that emotional hype maybe, and more like being in the zone. And really, I think now for me, after 10 plus kilometers, starts that just putting one step after another, so that initial hype wears off, and now it's where the real work starts. I mean, real work started a long time ago, but now it's really just focus on one step in front of another, and that's how we get from point A to point B, whatever are these points in our lives. If you're looking for a sign, universe always provides. This is bamboo. As we know, bamboo doesn't grow for many, many, many years. And then, boom, and suddenly it flourishes. So yeah, plant a seed and then let it grow. The universe provides so many signs today. Here is another sign. How beautiful you are! Yeah, hi! Hello! I don't want to disturb you. No, I'm gonna go around. Yeah. I bet you are little and so beautiful. No, don't be scared. I'm gonna walk around. Yeah. We are in beautiful Sitges. I really love this town. So let's go to find something to eat and something to drink. Let's go. So our breakfast and the coffee. Oh my god, finally coffee. Guys, we walked 14 kilometers. Enjoy my breakfast, guys. This is the most awkward thing ever, speaking into the camera and eating, so I'm gonna see you later. I'm all fueled and ready to rock and roll. I don't know why spending this short moment in a city, which is like not even a city, it's a town, made me feel a bit funny, meaning like, I don't know, feeling a bit anxious, but like, you know, like from one second to another, which is curious, you know, another reminder how everything fluctuates in our environment, in nature, in our own head. We're not gonna be disturbed by disturbances, outside disturbances, and inner disturbances. And what to do when the sensations we didn't expect appears, because life is like that. And what I want to say, I allow them and I breathe into them. If you don't come from embodiment world, it might seem a little bit weird. It's like, what do you mean breathe into them? What does it even mean? And look, that's literally what I visualize, that there is this abstract thing, a sensation, and I'm, instead of resisting it, instead of trying to compress it, instead of trying to push it away, I imagine that I'm allowing it to expand, that I'm breathing into it. It's almost like breathing into the balloon and allowing it to do the job that it came here to do. And the interesting thing is, when we stop fighting against our own feelings, when we stop fighting against sensations, when we give them space, we make them feel seen, and they don't last so much. The biggest mistake that we do is we fight against ourselves, and that's the fight we will never be able to win. So there will be happy moments, there will be less happy moments. Everything fluctuates, you know, life is like waves. It is like that. And to delusionally think that we can always stay on top, no. How can I feel good and good, I mean, at peace, comfortable, full of gratitude and love, also in the moments when maybe I'm not super hyped up, inspired, motivated, but there is more. How can I bring more gentleness into those moments instead of more roughness? It's almost like, why I'm feeling wrong. It's impossible to feel wrong. You feel what you feel. The art that we have to learn in life is to embrace our feelings, embrace our sensations, and allow them to live and manifest within us without trying to fight against them. So now, as I'm continuing my journey with you guys, I'm embracing that curious sensation in me. Something like kind of brought me a bit, not down, but it changed my state. That's what we are doing. Walking and allowing everything that's alive in me, in you. We continue the journey. It's like, I have to go there, but I want to go there. Shall we go there? Let's explore. Let's go. So that's not the route, but we are going here to practice our curiosity for different landscapes, right? And different states. And practice bringing more joy into whichever state we are. When we are tired, when we are not tired, right? What an absolutely magical day. Like walk, coffee, brunch, different terrain, different nature, different things on the journey. And that's the beauty. Different emotions as well. And that's the beauty of any journey. That's the beauty of any path towards any goal, you know. It's diverse. Look on this beautiful view. Isn't life beautiful? Feeling the wind on your skin and sun on your cheeks and savoring the breath. This is another off-route. This beach is not on our route, but it's like our route is here, the beach is here. I'm making the hike a little bit longer than it needs to be, to have a swim, to enjoy, let's do this. And it's really such a beautiful reminder. How can I add more joy to my every step? How can I enjoy this thing that's in front of me, that next step I need to do a little bit more? What would it take to enjoy it just 5% more? Right now, we're gonna go to swim. That was wonderful and so refreshing. Now we put a new dose of sunscreen and we are ready to go. Let's go. What's the most challenging for you on the way to any goal? I think for me are doubts. Doubts if I am on the right path. Like for example, do I have to go here or do I have to go here? I think I have to go here. But yeah, I think for me, yeah, we have to go here. There is the sign. Yeah. And for me, these are doubts. And somehow I was actually talking with my friend recently that because she is the same, how sometimes For fear of doing something alone, we team up with people, and we team up with people who actually are not very willing to do those things, or they do much less, but just for sake of not walking. Thank you. But just for sake of not walking alone, not building the business alone, we kind of team up with people. And it's very interesting because I know that some people would never go to travel alone. And I used to travel solo so much. And the same hiking, like I love hiking alone. I usually walk quite fast. I'm tall, I'm 6.1. I have long legs, like literally 2/3 of my body. So my step is maybe wider than the average person. But in general, I just like to walk fast, so to keep my pace. And also I like to be like in my head with my thoughts and generate different ideas. So somehow I love hiking alone or doing it alone and then meet people on my way and embark on conversation and connection with people who I meet on my way. But regarding the projects and business, somehow I always want that support of another person. And I know that me personally, it really slows me down. As I'm doing hiking, traveling alone, I'm feeling very comfortable doing that. The same with different projects. Instead of waiting for someone to join me, just going first. I think it's such a skill, because also all the movement practices and everything, like I never waited for anyone. I go. I definitely need to learn to embrace it also with different projects. How is it for you? And I know that for me personally, it's the biggest thing that's holding me back. I'm curious. Tell me in the comments if you have watched so far, what's the biggest thing that's usually holding you back? That's it, guys. We did it. 23 kilometers. So how do you achieve the goal? By simply putting one step in front of another. Don't get analysis paralysis about how your step number 10 will look like. Focus on the present moment right now. Exactly as we did. And don't be scared to walk alone.